Guys, in this video we're going to be doing a prelim exam from Gauteng province that was done last year. So we're going to be focusing on financial maths. So these are the questions of financial maths we're going to be doing. We'll start from 7.1 all the way up to 7.2. Okay guys, so let's do 7.1. It reads as follows. At what annual percentage interest rate compounded quarterly should a lump sum be invested in order for it to double in 6 years? So all the highlighted points are important. So for the fact that we're seeing a compounded quarterly, we know that we're going to use a compound formula of A is equals to P into 1 plus I to the power of n, right? So they're talking of doubling of an amount here, right? So they're saying the lump sum is to be doubled, right? So meaning here it's going to be 2x, and then here it's going to be x, and 1 plus the interest rate divided by 4 because it's compounded quarterly to the power of 4 multiplied by the 6 years. And then the x and the x will cancel out. We have 2 is equals to 1 plus I over 4 to the power of 24. And then we're going to multiply by 1 over 24, even here 1 over 24. And then we have 2 to the power of 1 over 24 is equals to 1 plus I over 4. Transpose the 1 to the other side, we have I over 4 is equals to 2 to the power of 1 over 24 minus 1. Then we multiply by 4 all sides, so here we'll multiply by 4. Then our I is equals to 0.1172, right? Then we multiply by 100%. We get I being equals to 11.72%. So this is the interest rate of this question here. Now we're going to do 7.2, which reads as follows. Simon buys furniture to the value of 10,000 Rand. He borrows money on the 1st of February 2020 from a financial institution that charges an interest rate of 9.5% compounded monthly. He agrees to pay monthly installments of 450 Rand. The agreement of the loan allows him to pay equal monthly installments from the 1st of August. So if we were to represent this in a timeline, it would be as follows. So we'll have a timeline like this, and here it would be the 1st of Feb, right, 2020. So what happens there is he's borrowed the 10,000 Rand, right? And then we have, I'm just gonna put August here, 1st of August 2020, right? So let's take a look at the question. So it says calculate the total amount owing to the financial institution on the 1st of July of 2020. So let's say the 1st of July is here, July 2020. So we want to know the loan. How much would it be here? Because please note this, when you take a loan from bank, you are supposed to pay 1 month after being granted the loan. But this person here, Simon, paid in August. Someone paid here in August, right? So we want to know how much would the loan be in the 1st of July, right? So to calculate that, we're going to say A is equals to P, 1 plus I to the power of n. So why? Because this loan of 10,000 Rand is going to gain interest up until it gets to the 1st of July. So after February comes March, right? March, April, May, and then June, right? So we need to calculate how many months from Feb to July. So it's going to be 1. So I'm just going to write 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? So it's 5 months. So meaning n is going to be equals to 5, right? And then my P is my 10,000 rand into 1 plus my interest rate. Remember the interest rate that was given was 9.5% compounded monthly, so it's 0.095 over 12 and to the power of 5. Remember, it's 5 months, it's not 5 years. So it's 5 months. I'm just going to leave it like that. And the answer that you're supposed to get is 10,402.15. So this is the answer for this question here. Now let's get down to another question, which says, how many months will it take Simon to repay the loan? Remember now the loan is this amount here, 10,402. So we want to know how many months will Simon take to pay the loan. Remember, when we take a loan from a bank, we use what we call a present value annuity, right? So we're going to use the formula PV is equals to x into 1 plus I to the power of minus n all over I, right? And our PV is the loan, which is 10,000, so it's 10,402.15, right? And our x is, we don't know, because as it says here, how many months? Oh, we actually know the monthly payments. Oops, I just noticed. It's 450, right? So he's gonna pay 450 every month. 450 every month. And then my n is my number of payments, which I don't know. It's what I'm looking for. But I know the interest rate is 9.5%, right? So it's 9.5% compounded monthly, right? So I'm just going to substitute that here. So it's going to be 10,402.15 is equals to 450 into 1 minus 1 plus the interest rate of 0.095 over 12 to the power, I'm just going to use a different color, or let me just remove this here. So to the power of a negative n. Remember, we are looking for n, so over 0.095 over 12. So from here, we're going to cross multiply this, and we're going to have, let me just erase this here for space purposes. So what we'll have here is this. Once we cross multiply, we'll have our 10,000 rand, 402.15 multiplied by 0.095 over 12, and we divide by this 450. So it's divided by 450 is equals to 1 minus into 1 plus 0.095 over 12 to the power of negative n. So we're going to transpose this 1 to the other side, and then once we do that, we're just going to punch in the calculator. So the answer that you're going to get once you transpose this to the other side and then calculate the entire value, you will get an answer of 0.8169 is equals to, so just add everything here. Obviously the negative is going to be divided out, so it's not a problem. And here you're just going to get 1.0079 to the power of negative n, right? And a negative n is equals to the log of base of 1.0079 and multiply by 0.8169, and then your n value is supposed to be give you 25.7, which when you approximate it should be 26, right? So 26 months is how many months it will take for Simon to repay this loan, right? So now in this question here of 7.2.3, it says that what is the balance of the loan immediately after Simon has made the 25th payment? Remember, in the previous question we found how many number of payments? 26. We approximated to 26, but this is the actual value. So n is actually equal to 25.7, right? But what we are told here is that we want the balance outstanding of the loan immediately after the 25th payment is made. So it's going to subtract the 25th payment that is made. N is supposed to be 0.7 now. So to calculate the balance outstanding, I'm going to say balance outstanding is equals to PV is equals to X into 1 minus 1 plus I to the power of minus N over I, right? So we know very well that the monthly payment is going to be 450 into 1 minus 1 plus the interest rate is 0.095 over 12 to the power of negative. So now we're going to put this 0.7 here, right? So divide by 0.095 over 12. So punch this in your calculator. You're supposed to get a balance outstanding of 312.9. So this is the balance outstanding for this question here. Thank you so much for watching.
Thank you so much for watching. If you have any questions, suggestions, or comments, please write them down in the comment section below. Otherwise, please subscribe to the channel and don't forget to click that bell button.